right? Like, if this game didn't have any DDoSes and I'm like, oh, that's DDoS, then fair enough. But, like, it's really a known issue right now. I just had it happen to me before I was using the VPN. And it definitely was a DDoS, because we literally told to the ISP and they said it was a DDoS. Let's repeat this and see how this one is. Bum, 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 bum.
Just starting.
Someone were here. I can hear them to my left, I think. I think they're running up the stairs.
Do you actually think you can defeat?
Strange player Meg. That's definitely a Meghead moment right there. She's going to put this down early, but it doesn't matter when I'm Wesker. Oh, I get the speed up too. Will this matter? Let's see. Not really. We're at the same place we would be at.
Is all I could spare to play with you.
Coach Albert streamers if you can't be more safe. They can do it to anyone, apparently, allegedly. They can do it if you're on console. So you know, if you annoy one of these cheaters in any way, or if they just feel like being a dick, they can grab your IP and do anything they want with it. It's really bad. It's actually really, really bad. Only behavior would have something like this going on, and it being like just, yeah, we're used to it, you know, because they have many things like this going on. They're a bit of a mess, honestly, I feel.
Is that all you have?
Some people have said that it's the same thing that they had. From years ago. It's the same IP leak thing from years ago. They never fixed it. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but people have said that. Which would be crazy if true. Chairs in the way, Saj. You bet it is. It's allegedly, I can't say for certainty, but yeah. These are all safe, by the way. I just need to go through them like brain deadly until I get somewhere what isn't safe. Oh, hello, Meg. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful. There's very malicious people on the BD. What if that were a good choice? Maybe a few inches.
I'll see you dead.
Why would it round this off for 2 years? Well, there's an ex-dev who's not very happy with the devs, the current devs, who got fired for some reason which they say was unfair or whatever, and they're not very happy with them, so they're saying certain things, but there is motive for them to say these certain things, so you do need to have it with a pinch of salt, right?
Indeed.
But they're the ones who are saying that it's the exact same thing. They never fixed it. Is it even an ex-dev? I don't know. I ain't done loads of research. That's why I say allegedly. I'm not 100% with it all, so. I'd have to do loads of research to be like, it definitely is this. That's why I'm saying allegedly. Because I don't want to do loads of research into that. Better things to do. Just be careful. Possibly go fur again. There's one gen left soon. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. There's a flaw in a lot of things they've done. You know, people who have been contracted for behavior and said they're an interesting studio to deal with. What do they mean by that, though? What's the vibe they get from them? That was nice. Seemed they were negative about it. Most students, developers use behavior as an example of what not to do. Maybe. I have heard a bit about that going on. Because they had like a... I've said it before, like DVD, the game was kind of like the golden goose, right? What laid the golden eggs. And Baby could have just let it just keep laying golden eggs, but instead they just wanted to beat it up every now and again because of like sadistic urges or whatever. This isn't real, this is an analogy. And eventually they're just going to kill it instead of just leaving it alone. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a good analogy. I've said that a while ago as well. I stick by it. It still feels like that's happening.
I expected more from you.
That they could legit just leave it and it'd work. Just, you know, just add some new killers here and there. But just stop fucking with, like, the meta and the emblem changes and the MMR and things like that. Borrow time at base and shit. They just... Yeah, anyway. Going back on that conversation. Use that exact analogy as well. The golden goose. Yeah, the devs keep feeding it gravel. Yeah. I agree. Patchware still having serious problems. Yeah, they're just not good at balance. Oh, they're just not. They're not good at it. They're good at a lot of other stuff. Like I mean, the killers have been a big lackluster recently, but they've done definitely some good killers. And some of the original concepts for the killers are actually way better or way more interesting ideas. Like the old Freddy was way more interesting than the new one. Where you had to put people asleep. I thought that was really smart. I remember. Like, you couldn't hit survivors unless they were in the dream world. Which were a really interesting concept, which they could have grown on. Instead of just making it where you have no anti-loop unless they're in the dream world. But you can still hit them. The old Freddy had it where when he was... Well, when you weren't in the dream world, he was invisible. You didn't see him. He couldn't hit you. You couldn't see him. Etc, etc. And he need to put you in the dream world. And then when you're in the dream world, then he can get you. And they could have played on that way harder. It would have been a really interesting concept. But they didn't. They just changed him. Just like real Freddy, yeah. I thought it was really smart how they did it. I remember complimenting them constantly, like, with some of the creative ideas they had and how they grabbed some of these, you know, these known killers. You know, these known... What would you call them? Media figures, what do we call them? Icons? Whatever. You know what I mean. There's a word I'm looking for, I can't think what it's called. Yeah, I guess you could say villains, legacy killers, whatever. But they grabbed them and they made them make sense, right? Like, the Freddy one made sense. The current Freddy one, maybe not so much. Massively underrated perk right there, by the way. Blast Mine. 6 seconds of the killer not being able to do anything for you just being on a gen. Kinda good. I don't think I can get this. Freddy has been known to be brought into the real world from dreams, so the current one kind of makes sense at a stretch. Well, the other one didn't. The other one made sense at not a stretch, so. How you doing, Hard? As I said, I appreciate all the lurkers, but I do like people chatting. That's why I stream, you know, to have chats. A lot of the chats have revolved around DVD balance for too long, though. Pop. And it comes from a good place. It's not like it's coming from a bad place. But, yeah. I never read your chats. I mean, sometimes I might miss it. I can't read everyone's. You lurk a lot. Loads of people lurk, man. Loads of people. You excited for Texas Chainsaw and Killer Clowns? Yes, I am. I am. One thing I'm thinking to myself is, I need to somehow... I don't know, it is kind of good talking about kind of